first is a squad of Zan and Ace coming up against X and Ult. Heatsurge and Zan, against X and Ult. As we're starting off with Rob, Puff, and a Incineroar Yoshi. So this is going to be a very much a setup and toss type of team dynamic. Both Rob into things like rest, or Yoshi or Incineroar on the ground into things like rest. I think I just want to wind back and show off that up throw into rest is something that looks very consistent.
Yeah, definitely. The thing you're going to have to worry about a lot, though, is I think this Incineroar is going to be hunting down Puff constantly, just because Incineroar, especially in doubles, you don't have to worry about the recovery game as much because you have your teammate to help you out. So,
shout out to that huge revenge Alolan Whip by catching both sides, and that's kind of the trade-off as Puff compared to Yoshi. They're going to be playing similar roles, but Yoshi has a whole lot more staying power than Puff has.
Absolutely. The only thing you have to worry about with Yoshi is getting edge guard, especially in doubles. Like I said, recovering is a little bit easier because you can afford your teammate, but you also have two people on the side, and if you catch that double jump from Yoshi, it's just, that is a dead dinosaur right there. But we'll see if they can get started here. Decently even game to start things off with. The main thing being Heatsurge kind of getting a lot of survivability on that Rob.
Yes. Sitting at a solid 50% here, but X is holding down center. Meanwhile, the air-to-air battle between Ult and Heatsurge and Ult and Zan is going on, but they're trading partners now. This back throw might actually kill. It absolutely will. With that much rage and Puff's insanely lightweight, no shot, no sir.
Yeah, and despite a great start from Green Team, they caught up really fast. It's just the survivability on the Puff is not there. Gonna see if they can hunt for a rest here, but if they're not able to, this might be a game one going to the blue team.
Yeah, kind of a big gamble with that rest. If you can throw it off in singles, but this Alolan Whip will certainly take the second stock. 2 stocks apiece now, and max rage on this Incineroar. No up throw from the Rob, and it would have certainly killed, but the edge guard is complete, and it's up to Ult to keep up this stock lead as Zan reaches that extreme percentage.
Yeah, and one thing I want to point out, I don't know how much you're going to be able to get these assisted recoveries, because sometimes your teammate will be able to help you out, but you're not really going to have that with the blue team, with both characters kind of having suspect recoveries.
Fair enough, fair enough. Zan unfortunately falling. I really like how liberally Incineroar X here has been using. Oh, that arm rotor actually makes it could have made it a 1v1, but that's the power of Yoshi in the doubles meta. While Incineroar can play a lot of the chaotic game, Yoshi can play that stock tank so well with his heavy weight, double jump armor, and insane control. Not to mention the gyro they're holding on to.
Yeah, and also the maneuverability of Yoshi. I think that's something people don't always talk about with stock tanking. They talk about the heavy characters, but they don't talk about characters that, like Wolf, which will just float around for 3 minutes.
That forward smash was barely off, but I appreciate that point there, Gray. Yoshi has every tool in the tool set when it comes to surviving on top of the doubles dynamic of being able to refresh, kind of re-get some of that aerial drift. But that side B will take it on the neutral get-up once more. When you're in a 2v1, especially on bi-flat layouts, it can be so hard to get up off ledge. In that particular formation, they were hard covering neutral get up and roll, so jump could have been an option.
Yeah.
But man, this Alolan Whip.
Yeah, that situation in doubles is what we like to call a checkmate.
Oh, it was, the
no matter what you do there, you're kind of covered. The worst thing that the Yoshi could have done was they could have drifted in with a back air to cover the jump as well. So there was pretty much no feasible option, and that's just kind of how these 2v1s in doubles go sometimes. It's, what do you do? The answer is die. The answer is you don't have really a correct option, so.
Yeah, you kind of just have to hold that, which, I mean, 2v1s be in that way. I would like to see Zan especially get a little bit more flexible with some of their ledge options. It seems like they were very focused on trying to stay ambiguous, trying to stay loose with just neutral get up into something, neutral get up spot dodge, neutral get up shield, etc. When that's exactly what X and Ult were really hard covering. So keep to the air, take a page out of your teammate's book in Heatsurge with Puff. Start using those jumps, use that frame 6 forward air to swat away and to be a little bit more forward on the action.
Yeah, definitely. I felt like in that first kind of minute of the play, we saw Heatsurge and Zan I feel like they got a little confidence under them, and then they got complacent in how they played. They weren't trying to be creative. They were just trying to, they were clocking in. They were doing what they had to do, but they had to mix it up, especially in a format that's, quite frankly, as chaotic as doubles. You can't just be doing the bare minimum. You have to constantly be mixing up, especially with characters like Puff and Rob, which have so much creativity they can do.
Yeah, incredibly flexible characters. And when they get going, it's just a matter of can they. I love that falling up, but would this edge guard convert? No, is going high. Meanwhile, Zan has a chance at an edge guard low side here, splitting these two characters up individually and really showcasing their weaknesses. Excellent play from Green Team, trying to use that stage and use their own advantages. I love that stuff.
I really specifically love the way Zan's floating back and forth. We're seeing these kind of 1v1s, but he is constantly, I want to say he's almost doing a hall monitor situation. He keeps checking back and forth, making sure everyone has their passes and, you know, cleaning up where he has to. So great play so far. We'll see if they can extend the lead. They had a good start last time too. It was just they were not able to convert. So
the full charge laser takes out Zan from full screen. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, revenge on Incineroar once again. There's a lot of rage.
Yeah, you hate to see it, but that's part of the skill of dubs as well. Being able to communicate under the chaos and being able to make your way through the chaos. As you see Zan right now, just kind of trying to make his way through and see what we can get done.
Another low and whip, huge trade, and these bursts of action are kind of what you want Incineroar to be in. You want to be able to use Incineroar's really solid frame data. Okay, a little unfortunate how that turned out. A little team kill off of the up throw from Rob, but I mean, if you're Heatsurge, you're going to take that to the bank.
Absolutely. And it looked, just barely able to make it back there, but it was looking rough. And again, I just love the way that Zan and Heatsurge are synergizing this game. They're doing a lot better at swapping off.
Yeah, I completely agree. Showing those different looks is so important in an environment like doubles. But this, although the whip doesn't do it, but I mean, take a look at that puff percent. That's an up. Okay, that's anything really. But I grabbed into a forward smash. It is also a option, and the immediate revenge Alolan whip keeps this game dead even.
And just like I was saying earlier, they had a great start both games, but they have not been able to convert. It feels like they take their foot off the gas a little bit, and because of that, Blue Team's able to come roaring back every time, taking the lead now.
Oh, a little bit of happy birthday there, catching both with that down there and the forward after. That's not enough jumps on Puff. Zan is gone.
Yeah. And now it becomes, Rob is a character that can do almost anything under the sun, including multiple war crimes, but we'll see if they can actually pull it through here. It's going to be tough, and quite frankly, it's going to be near impossible, but it is possible if they can get just the right looks.
Oh, and there it was again. The up smash does come out. Oh, get back to that screen there, production. We have still got a game. We've still got a round in play.
Production spoiling the script a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if Heatsurge can flip the script on them. But
and I love that forward air from Ledge, keeping Alt and X off the spot, get them away. But you got to watch out for that revenge. One up air, one jump call out will take it.